Hello, hello, friends! Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and just unbox a ton of my Spider-Man Marvel Legends figures. Now take a look at the tops of all these guys. Look at how cool that is. All of them are in the Spider-Man wave. They all have that little spider logo up there, except that guy. But still, how cool is it to see all of these symbols right together next to each other? Anyways, let's set all these Spidey Marvel Legends back up and unbox them one at a time. First up, we got Spider-Man Homecoming. Didn't that come out like 2016? It's been a long time since I got this guy. On the back, ooh, you see a figure and you see he's got a texture he's supposed to have and web wings. That's kind of interesting. I guess he did have them in Civil War. In Homecoming, I think so too. Anyways, let's cut the tape on this little guy. Get that flap open. Pretty cool figure. Ooh, that was loud. Here's a little Build-A-Figure piece to build the Vulture, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. Just one wing? Wow. How many figures were in this wave? Oh my gosh, 7 figures to build the Vulture? Well, I guess he's got some big wings back there. That's kind of cool. But, I mean, I only wanted Spider-Man, really. Speaking of, let's pop him out. Not bad. Definitely looks like his suit from Homecoming. Wow, the butterfly joint goes real far back. They got some flexible Spider-Man these days. I kind of wish he came with an alternate head for, the actor who plays him, Tom Holland. That'd be kind of cool, but I'm just happy to have a Homecoming Spider-Man now. Unfortunately, there's the web wing thing. Oh, he does come with a little web wing. There's only one so far. Where's the other one? I don't get it. Well, I don't think I lost the other web wing, but I mean, it might have flown somewhere when I ripped open the package. But I mean, it's the only one I found, and I'm a little worried that it was the only one in the package. And it has this little tab on the top, but I don't see how it plugs into Spider-Man. Like, I guess it's supposed to be for the right one. Like, this is how it looks like it goes. Maybe? I don't know. It's probably for left one. I don't see anywhere to put this little tab in. I don't really get how to put his web wings on the figure. Okay, so going by the back of the box, they're supposed to be like the part with the ridges is supposed to be hanging down, so it goes in like that or that. This is totally for his left arm. It should tab right into the torso, but it doesn't. What the heck, Marvel? Whatever. Whatever. I don't really want Spider-Man to have web wings. Now that I look at the rest of the accessories in his package, it comes with this alternate head, which I guess is supposed to be doing his, squinty face where one eye is smaller, because look at where the line's sculpted, but the paint's kind of all messed up on it. And then worse than that, it comes with 2 alternate hands, which, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but he's got a right hand for web swinging and a left hand that's a fist, and you might notice something wrong with that. His left hand's already a fist, and his right hand's already a web swinging hand, so I think this might be a, reject one. I did get it at a heavy discount at the swap meet after all. Well, whatever, I'm still just happy to have a Tom Holland Spider-Man. Anyways, next up is the Green Goblin. He was part of the Sandman wave, it looks like, and yep, there's a guy who's made out of sand right there. And I think I'm actually going to get kind of close to building Sandman, because this is that Green Goblin, and then I got that 2099 Spider-Man, and I got Black Suit Spidey and Shocker, so I'm kind of missing the Jackal and the British Spider-Man and Miss Marvel. Or whoever that is, Miss Marvel? Yeah, that is Miss Marvel. She sure looked different in the movie. Anyways, let's cut this thing open and check out the Green Goblin, who's like the quintessential Spider-Man villain. It's nice. The card art in there is kind of like a web package. It's kind of cool. Of course, you can't have a Green Goblin figure without the glider. I'm glad he comes with this, although it's kind of plain looking. I'm like, they didn't even paint this thing. Whatever, good enough. And of course, he gets a little pumpkin bomb. I appreciate the green glow effect they sculpted on it. That's kind of cool looking. And two Sandman heads. One with this cool like effect where he's like been shot, but he's made of sand, so it's like sandy. That's kind of cool. I like how his hair is sculpted. It's like, well, that's kind of like how Steve Ditko drew Sandman, I guess, right? Man, that was noisy. And then we get the Green Goblin himself. Ooh, let's focus on that face. It's crazy manic looking face, and I love the chainmail texture on his arms and legs. It feels real nice in person. Like, to think every little scale is sculpted, that's really nice. Hasbro doesn't usually do that stuff because they want to reuse parts, which, I mean, they did kind of reuse some parts on this guy for, well, I was going to say Hobgoblin, but where is Hobgoblin? I don't get no Hobgoblin here. I got to get him next. Let's open up the next guy because we're going to take a look at, I mean, there's not much more to say. I could go over the sculpting articulation more detail, but I'm just going to kind of compare everybody to other figures at the end. But right now, let's try and stand Hobgoblin up. I don't want to make a lot of cuts in this video, and I just want to unbox it and have a little relaxing video today for once, instead of one where I go into super detail over every little thing. Whatever, Hobgoblin can stay there. Or Green Goblin. Hobgoblin's the one I like, the one I'm missing. Next up is the Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man, and on the side here we get a black-suited Spidey. This is actually Ultimate Miles Morales, because he's a running change of that figure, so he's got both of them on the back, Miles and Peter. And I actually reviewed that Miles Morales figure like way back when, and this guy is also part of the Venom wave, which is, you know, a weird looking Venom that I'm not going to bother to build because I have better Venom figures already. Oh, there was a Hobgoblin! Look at that! I want that! Oh well, you know, it's been years now. Let's open him up and see how he compares to other Spider-Men. Because I've got like one Spidey already that's new and like a dozen Spideys just hanging around. I can't wait to compare all these guys to at the end of the video. Ooh! Well, I like how the card art has the same web texture pattern as the Green Goblin figure did. And then we get the Secret Agent Venom Build-A-Figure piece. I'm going to throw that away. And 4 alternate hands? That's pretty cool, Hasbro. And an alternate head! Man, every Spider-Man figure should come with an alternate head. Ultimate Peter Parker is kind of cartoony looking, but I really like that hair sculpt. It's, you know, I kind of like how nice he looks. Like a nice guy, like a teenager or something. He looks a little too cool, honestly. Like, I thought Peter Parker wore glasses, right? Well, whatever. Next up, he's got 2 wall-crawling hands. I like those. A left hand for web swinging, and a right hand for a fist, and the figure himself comes packaged with a left fist and right web swinging hand, so, whoa, that's noisy. Ultimate Spider-Man got it right. Anyways, let's pop him out. Ooh, yeah, I like that Spidey. Let's, ooh, his joints are a little stuck, but, ooh, I kind of like how his webs are just painted on. He looks like plain and cartoony, honestly, like, sort of a different look he's got going on than most of the other Spider-Man I have. Very nice figure so far. Pretty plain sculpt. Oh, that's bigger than usual, I think. It's usually kind of small on the back of Spider-Man to... Yeah, look how thin the spider on the back is and how fat it is over here. It's like kind of different. I like how the blue's brighter on the comic book Spider-Man, though. That makes a lot of sense. It started darker in the movies. Almost black, really. Whatever. We're not looking at Tom Holland Spider-Man anymore. Just going to look at cartoon Peter. Yeah, paint's pretty clean. I don't know what more to say. He doesn't have butterfly joints, strangely. Well, I guess he's supposed to be on like a younger teenage body. Oh my gosh! Look at the sculpted fabric stretch lines on the butt back there. That's a little weird. If only because there's no fabric stretch lines on the rest of the figure. Okay. Just on the butt, I guess. Nice. Well, moving right along, we've got Shocker up next. I love how you can tell everybody from the side of the packaging art. Anyways, he's part of Sandman Wave! We're going to focus on it so you guys can read it. Stupid focus is not on auto. It's, you know, you got to manually select it every time. Well, it's kind of a good picture of these swirly things that have come with Havoc and Doctor Strange and I think Dazzler too. Like a bunch of characters come with that swirly Kirby dot effect. Cosmic dots, whatever. Other figures in the wave. All build Sandman. We just took a look at the Green Goblin. And we'll look at the white and red 2099 Spider-Man later too. Same black suit Spidey, but I guess we're just skipping from him all the way to the 7th figure, Shocker. But let's open him up. Because I love Spider-Man villains, although I don't necessarily love Shocker that much. But, you know, gotta get him to build the Sinister Six. I think. It might be Electro who's in the Sinister Six. Whatever, they're kind of similar. He's got that same spiderweb background as everyone else has, except for Homecoming Spider-Man, who's a little different. In fact, I could show you that right now. Because the Spider-Man Homecoming, the Tom Holland one, had a webbed background. But it was his mask, and it was blue. Yeah, big deal, right? But not Electro. Electro has the same white web background that all the figures with this Spider-Man symbol come with. Then he also comes with Sandman's leg. He's wearing brown pants. Nice leg, I guess. I'm gonna put that away. Next up, ooh, that tray is so noisy. He's got some cosmic swirls. And then the other cosmic swirls are around his hand, but you can just pull it off, and because it's to let you know, like, ooh, the effect comes from his hand, as if you can figure that from the back of the packaging. Wow, that was loud. Well, Shocker's more or less in his classic costume. I like this little belt buckle logo down here that has no belt attached to it. That's kind of odd. Those knee pads are very 90s. Oh, the boots are not sculpted, are they? I mean, the shim piece is separate, so no, they're not. Well, it's a separate piece, but it doesn't swivel. Oh, this one swivels. This one, there we go. Hear that paint snap? That was satisfying. Kind of impressed with the line work. It's so clean, all the crisscross on his little netting that he wears. Maybe Shocker should like hang out with the Predators. Well, anyways, let's clip these things on and see how well they look. And oh, his fist is kind of too big to get this over. Will his fist pop out maybe? Yep, they do indeed. We'll just do that. Pop the fist back on. Thankfully it's not too tight. It's got a hinge in there too. Make it look like he's shooting stuff at you. Looks pretty good. Let's do the other one now. Pop that hand off. Ow. Clip this onto the wrist. Get this on. Oh wow, I'm gonna put this guy in a little turntable thing. Hold on a sec. Well, Shocker is looking pretty cool there. I don't have much more to say. Just wanted to let you guys get a good 360 view. Oh wow, I kind of like those Kirby dot effects, or cosmic dots, or shockwaves, whatever. I guess they're supposed to be shockwaves on this guy, but who knows what they are in general. I'll just call them Kirby dots, even though they're kind of cosmic swirls. Oh, they came with Silver Surfer too. I gotta get me him and review him soon. I guess I'll do more of these giant Marvel Legends unboxings where I just review like half a dozen figures at once, because it saves me a lot of time. I feel my old figures, really. Let's put Shocker back here. Assembling quite a cool little rogues gallery, I think. Let's get that out of the way. Next up, not exactly a rogue, it's Black Suit Spidey. In case you couldn't tell, part of the Sandman wave, right? Some cool accessories. I kind of want to build this Sandman now. He comes with these giant sand weapons. Anyways, let's take a look at Black Suit Spidey, Symbiote Spidey. What do they call him back here? Marvel Sandman? No, they don't call him that. What do they call him? They just call him Spider-Man. Yeah, look. It's just Spider-Man. That's odd. Well, whatever. Let's open this guy up already. Same white webbing as before. I think everyone's gonna have it, except Tom Holland. Huh. This thing's kind of hollow and lightweight feeling. One of the weirdest hands you will ever see. But it's sculpted nicely. Has a nice texture too. Ooh, I like that. Then this one. Oh, this is hard to pull out. Why would a spiky ball be hard to pull out of plastic? I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh man, is this thing cracking, or is that just like a really good sculpted crack on there? I guess it's like a glued on piece to the joint, right? So, no, it's not cracking. It's just I don't know. Why would it's cracked sand? It looks good, feels good. I like all the little spikes. Too bad I don't have Sandman to plug this guy into, to replace his hand with. I'll just throw that aside for now. Well, the Black Suit Spidey comes with 2 alternate crawling hands and no thwipping hands because he don't shoot webs out the bottom of his hands like normal Spidey. Shoots them out the top of his hands. So he just makes fists, and that's all he comes packaged wearing. Let's get him out. Let's take a look at him. Wow. I don't know how noisy it is for you guys, but every time I pull a figure out the tray, it's super noisy. And another thing, do you notice anything about all these trays, NECA? No twist ties. Marvel Legends does do their packaging pretty white. White? It's white in the background. They do it right. They do it correctly. Oh, wow. His legs are kind of stiff. I appreciate how matte the finish is, the paint. It's very flat, which is how Spider-Man's supposed to be. You don't want a glossy black suit Spider-Man because then it'll look like S&M Spider-Man. Same reason they didn't use the black suit in Spider-Man 3 because it looked like a sex fetish type thing. I don't know. His eyes are nice and big. They're not really sculpted. Are they? Yeah, they are sculpted. It's just a very thin line. Painted cleanly though too. It's got butterfly joints. Can't really think of any complaints. I mean, maybe it could have come with alternate head. In fact, yeah, there's a new one of these guys packaged with Kraven, who's slightly different and does come with an alternate head. So I mean, if you waited on him, you get a better figure in the end. Oh well. Let's set him aside, if we can even stand him up. Oh, this joint's kind of sticky. There we go. He stands up pretty good. Put him back there, next to Shocker. And then we will grab Doc Ock. Ooh, I've been waiting for this figure forever. Dr. Otto Octavius, part of the SP/DR Build-A-Figure line. What the heck is that? The spider robot thingy. Yeah, I'm not building that. I mean, you gotta get who to build it? Like, Scarlet Spider? Okay, I wouldn't mind that. Elektra. That's not a Spider-Man character. Cloak and Dagger. Okay. Daredevil. Spider-Man House of M. Okay, that I kind of get, but like, I don't know. There's no reason to build that. And well, Doc Ock's looking pretty menacing. Otto Octavius gears up with 4 mechanical tentacle appendages as the evil genius Doc Ock. Oh man, I know Green Goblin is supposed to be like Spider-Man's main villain, but like Doc Ock's always been my favorite. I mean, how can you not like this guy? This mad German scientist. He's also like one of the few pudgy villains out there. The card art's the white spiders, just like always. Let's throw that package away. And ooh, Doc Ock comes with a back tray full of nothing but tentacles. Oh my gosh. Are these hands going to be articulated? No, but ooh, just pop out. NECA would put like so much tape on that. No, they're not articulated, unfortunately. I mean, even though they totally look like they could and should be, right? But I mean, I guess whatever, it's okay. I mean, you're really going to articulate them so much. At least they're like in a pose where it's like he could stand on them and he could grab stuff too. Not that big a deal. Let's get all these little tentacles. Oh man, this is like going through the packaging here. Oh man, this is kind of a tangled mess of tentacles. I mean, I can get the claw out. Oh, what's that? Oh, some giant rubber band back here. Guess we gotta cut a few things, friends. Get one of those things out. Oh man. Ah! You know when you cut a rubber band and then it smacks you in the hand? It kind of hurts. Okay, I got 2 of those. Is that it? Okay, just 2 little rubber bands. I don't know why these claws weren't really held in. But tentacles. So I gotta run that through the little hole. Ah! Got one out. Are these... What? These are not bendy wire. Well, that's disappointing. But I'll get the rest out so we can assemble Doc Ock the way he is meant to be. The second tentacle. Third. And the fourth. Oh, 1 piece of tape. Just for the very last guy. Kind of odd how some of them had rubber bands and like some of the claws are attached and some you can just pull out separate. Like, Why were 2 of the claws attached to the tentacles and 2 weren't? I don't know, whatever. At least they're out now, that's all that matters. So I'm guessing these go on the ball joint ends, and these flat peg parts go into Doc Ock's backside. We'll see how that works. Yeah. Ooh, pop that on, and yeah, it's not super flexible or anything, but I guess it twists around at least. 1 tentacle. Ooh, I like how they've got the little blue light sculpted in there. They all have that, right? Yeah, they're all the same, I think. Oh no, this one seems like it's closed a little more, maybe? The one on the right? No, I think they're all pretty much the same. This looks a little more closed. I don't know, they all look kind of the same to me. I don't know, let's pop them on. Now, okay. I wonder which ones, they have 2 different types of tentacles. These ones that are short and curve, which I guess are for the bottom, and then these 2 that are long and all S-shaped, which would probably be for the top. Let's take a look at that packaging that I callously threw away. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I don't really know. I'll try it that way first. Let's actually pop Doc Ock out and see what he's like back there. Whoa! Ooh, that does not look healthy. Whatever. Man, sculpt on Doc Ock is so good. Like, I mean, the ultimate Spidey back there with the weird fabric line just on the butt. Like, look how good Doc Ock pulls it off. Fabric lines on the tummy and the pant legs. Little folds in the arms and stuff. All the way. I guess there's one on the butt. Anyways, I'm going to try plugging in these S ones into the back, and oh, probably not, because why is the claw going? The claw's like going the other way. It should be going forward, you know? How can we do this? I guess I'll try it the short way first, because I mean, take a look at that. Like, the claw should be facing forward, right? And you want to pose them on the shelf? Maybe you can mix and match to your heart's content. I don't know. Let's try the short claws on his right side, and the long claws on his left. They're in there pretty firm. Let's try and stand him up. Yeah, he looks pretty silly like that, I think. But, you know, you can do whatever you want. I'll try the long ones on top. We'll just swap these around. That's definitely looking better. Look how it looks like Doc Ock to me. Let's see how he looks with the long ones on the bottom. We're gonna pop all 4 out now. Put the short ones up top. For Dr. Octo Octavius. I always loved him on Spider-Man the Animated Series with his goofy German accent. He was cool in Spider-Man 2, but he's just nowhere near as funny. Kind of stinks these aren't bendy wire, then you could actually have Doc Ock stand up on his tentacles, and I don't know how good he looks like this, actually. I think I prefer it with the big long ones on the top spots back there. Doesn't look too bad, though. Anyways, I'll swap them around. Again. Wow, now I think the good doctor's looking pretty darn good there, don't you think, guys? Anyways, he's got the long ones up top, and I really don't like how you can't get the, you know, tentacles to face forward. Like, okay, there's no bendy wire, but you couldn't put like a swivel in here, Hasbro, so we could, you know, get them facing forward? Whatever. But, you know, Doc Ock's got so many cool things going on with him. One of the coolest is, his glasses are actually a separate piece, and you can see his eyes under there. They're kind of glued onto the sides of his head. I mean, can we focus on his head? There's a camera here. Like, wow, you can see his eyes in there. Isn't that neat? I think they're glued onto the side of the head, but, you know, that's I don't want to lose them, so I'm happy with both solutions they came up with. And then his abdomen, what range he's got for a portly fellow. And then I'm real glad that the tentacles, I guess they kind of don't stay in so good, but I'm glad that they are light enough that they don't make him fall over. Pretty cool figure. Let's put him back there, and I guess we're gonna run out of room, so we gotta get our 29.9 Spider-Man over here first, and then set Doc Ock up way back here. Oh, that's nice. And then, wow, this is our last figure in the Sandman wave, and comes with Sandman's arm, and I think this is such a cool costume design for Spidey. This is actually an alternate Spider-Man 2099 costume, and I think you can even play as it in the PS4 Spider-Man. But I'm not really going to waste the time checking. Let's just open this guy up. And yep, just like every other figure, webbing background. Whoa, let's get his packaging out of the way. And check out the Sandman arm. Wow. I mean, this thing is hefty and rubbery. This is a big rubber fist here. Kind of cool, Hasbro. Let me grab the other Sandman parts. So let's see, I got a head, a leg, 2 hands, and an arm. I have another head, but I mean, this one's way cooler, right? I kind of wish I had a torso. Let's see, who do you need to build this guy? Got the Green Goblin in that. I got a black suit, and I got Shocker. I only got 4 of the figures, and I'm missing the big time, or whatever it's now, multiverse Spider-Man. I have the British Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Jackal. I'm missing 3 people. What's the torso come with? Number 4? Miss Marvel? I don't want to buy Miss Marvel. It was a girl figure. Whatever. I'm sure Sandman is very cool when you assemble him, but unfortunately it looks like that's not happening today, friends. Let's get 2099 Spider-Man out of here. His head's kind of stuck. Look at his whole body's going. Without the head, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Kind of disappointing it doesn't come with any accessories. No alternate hands. No web swinging accessories. No webs at all of any kind. But really cool paint job on this guy. I kind of wish, I mean, the red's very shiny as it is. I just wish it was all shinier and glossier in general. Like, the white and the black could have been glossy too. But he looks super cool. What am I doing rotating him by hand? I got this thing now. This cool stand I've been using. Let me try and use this. Where's the switch? It's back here somewhere. There we go. And we'll just stand Spidey up on it. If he stands up straight. There we go. Pretty cool looking figure, I'd say. It's kind of neat. I didn't notice he has little blue applications on his shoes down there. It's pretty impressive. And the little spikes on the side of his arm really make me think of like Batman. It's like a Batman Beyond type figure or something. Well, character. Costume, I should say. The figure is pretty much like all the other Spider-Man Marvel Legends. But really cool costume. I like how there's like these little technological screws screwed in. I mean, it doesn't really look as good as it does on the back of the packaging. Like this is supposed to be one separate piece. So it probably would have been ideal to make like new forearm pieces. But whatever. He's articulated. He looks nice. And I think he's going to compare nicely to other Spider-Man figures. But first, let's see how he compares. Ow. Sorry about that. That was some giant packaging back there I just stepped on. We'll see how he compares to other figures that we've unboxed today. Pretty cool if you ask me. Can't believe I had these guys sitting around in their boxes for so long. Well, let's take a look at everybody and just compare them to other Spider-Man figures real quick. Alright, now it's time to take a look at Spider-Man only. On the left we got the Tom Holland Spider-Man next to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Next we got the Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man with Ultimate Miles Morales Spider-Man. And on the right there we've got the Black Suit Spidey from modern Marvel Legends, next to the Black Suit Spidey from the classic Toy Biz days of Marvel Legends. And then I'll put the standard costume 2099 Spider-Man next to the white and red 2099 Spider-Man. Plus I'll throw in the PS4 Gamerverse Spider-Man for good measure, because I feel like he took some influence from that with the white and all. Pretty cool figures, honestly. That's a lot of Spider-Man I've got now. And last, here are all the new Spider-Man I have with my classic Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man. The one that came with the pizzas. Now let's get on to those villains. For Green Goblin, I realized I didn't really give you guys a good look at his glider. Well, I mean, I did, like this is what it looks like, but I didn't really poke his feet through it and show you how he stands on it, and it's a little small. I mean, when you saw the Spider-Man movie from, '02, and even the Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's like the Goblin glider was huge, right? And much bigger than this. This is like tiny. This will really support a person's weight. Oh well, whatever. Let us compare Green Goblin to Green Goblin and Green Goblin, an older one from the Toy Biz days. In fact, I think these are both from the Toy Biz days. And this one had a pumpkin bomb that he could hold, but it pegged onto his hand. The new one, whoa, that diaphragm is so loose. I'm glad I got an updated Green Goblin now. I think I better paint, scheme, and sculpt overall. Like, this old Green Goblin kind of a cartoony face going on, but I did love it for the time. It's from like 2007, so I'm not sure if it was still Toy Biz days or it was Hasbro, but it was before the Marvel Legends comeback. Would this thing please stand up already? Yeah, there we go. Anyways, let's take a look at how our new Green Goblin holds his pumpkin bomb, and, you know, he doesn't have a peg on his hand and a hole in the pumpkin bomb, so I don't know how he really does it. At least he comes with a purse, though, for holding them. For storing them, I should say. This Green Goblin didn't. That one did. I don't know where it is, though. Yeah, he can hold it, but he's got to do it like that, because he doesn't have any way to grip it with his hand, really. I mean, I guess I could try the right hand. Oh, yeah. No, never mind. Look, he's got a good grip on there. That's kind of cool. Wow, his face looks sinister. This is a really cool pose. I'll make this a thumbnail. No, maybe. I'm going to take a picture, though. That's cool. And this Green Goblin on the right came with a glider. I don't know why it's so hard for them to get good-looking gliders, but at least this one's a lot bigger than that, and this one has some paint apps, and I don't know, overall it's better than that thing, but neither one of them are very good, honestly. Oh well, at least the new one can hold his pumpkin bomb. This one, these were his pumpkin bombs, and I don't know how he holds on to them, really. It's kind of impossible. It's, like, so weird. His little hands. Gotta try and do this somehow. If we focus on him, then we could get it done. Like, he could, look at these long flame tails. I don't know how he holds these in his hands. Like, he kind of rest them on his hands, maybe. Oh, it's as good as it gets, I think. Let's try and put him back on his little glider. So close. Well, good enough. I mean, all these Green Goblins are they kind of have their ups and downs, honestly. Like, the sculpt on this one's insane, but, like, I think this one's my favorite, actually. And you can see just the differences between them all and all the pumpkin bombs. And I don't know. I think overall the new Hasbro one's better, except for the glider. Anyways, moving on to Doc Ock. Here he is with Electro and Kraven the Hunter. And now I'm thinking maybe I should complete the Sandman and Vulture Build-A-Figures, because then I'd be, kind of closer to getting the Sinister Six. If I found Mysterio, too. And now something else I just noticed on Doc Ock. His right hand has this weird thing on it that is, weird. I think I'll take a file to that. And getting Electro out again, I thought we'd take an opportunity to put him with Doc Ock and the Green Goblin, Rhino, and Scorpion, Black Cat, Kraven, Electro, Venom, the Chameleon, Morbius, and Carnage. Spider-Man just has the coolest villains, doesn't he? Well, I hope you enjoyed doing something a little bit different today, friends. I didn't exactly go over everyone's sculpt and paint because, well, it's Marvel Legends and you know it's good. And it goes without saying, pretty much, everyone's super articulated. They're all really good figures. You should know Marvel Legends has high-quality stuff, pretty much. I mean, the only guy who's really disappointing is the Tom Holland Spider-Man because, well, he didn't exactly come with the correct accessories, it seems, but I don't know, I kind of have a sneaking suspicion he was a reject. Everyone else top-notch. I'm so excited to finally have Doc Ock and Green Goblin out of their boxes and just really cool Spider-Man and Spider-Man villains. Well, until next time, peace out, YouTube.